Daffy Duck in Hollywood. This is the Genesis version, only released in Europe. It is overall better than the Master System version, but there is a lot of bullshit with mandatory secret passages everywhere. I don't mind secret passages, I don't mind secrets in video games, I think they can be fun. And if you want to look for them, that's fine. If you want to skip them, that's fine. What I do not accept are secret passages that are required for progression. And if you have one of those in your game, that's kind of shit. Doesn't ruin the entire game, but that's one thing I'm gonna very much remember about the game. This one has multiple on every stage, so that's a problem. But yeah, let's move over here. The game has no continues. I mean, you can get continues. We did get one, I think. But we're gonna have to start the game from the beginning again. But you do learn the stages, so I guess. Not that I'm gonna remember. Look, it's Indicia again. This song is like the worst one. Why? I was gonna say, why is my controller not working? On the other hand, this is the best song. This one is so good. It's very Amiga-ish. I know we did this yesterday, I want to listen to it again. It has a tempo change in the middle as well. I think it has two. It has zero to do with Daffy Duck or Looney Tunes. It's just some random song they had lying around and they decided to use it with this game. It's also on the Master System version, but I think this version is actually better. So good. Tempo change. Alright. It's so good. We have to play the game. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if I can remember this shit. Probably not. These animations, though, they're fantastic. This is technically a mandatory secret, but because you just walk forward, it's kind of okay. Hello there, Krabby. It's happy rabbit season. No, it's duck season. What are we talking about? It's clearly duck season. I like how they don't even try. You can't jump or move while the wall is rolling. I guess it's gonna timer. It's gonna break duck season. So they don't even try to like deal with potential problems. They just you can't move. That's it. Yeah, there's one I died once yesterday. Because you have to not be touching your controller. And there is a timer as well. Shit. Wait, can't I jump there? Shit. I mean, if I lose a life on the first stage, I have to reload, of course. Okay, now we're done. Totem pole, death is desecrated. Native lands. Yeah, typical. That's so Daffy Duck. If I hadn't reached that, I would probably be dead. It's kind of a dumb attempt. I'm pretty sure that's death. I forgot that thing is not scenery. I don't have any health. So if I take another hit, I die. Now this is the one I couldn't find yesterday. And there is a last one up top. But this one thing here damages me, so I have to be careful. Okay, we are done as long as I don't die. Don't touch one of those. There we go. Daffy moment. Yes, it's not a gamer moment, that's for sure. So Daffy is what's left. Okay, there is a very bullshitty thing here. I took 2 damage to find it. Not a good sign. I'm pretty sure there are no health items in this game. If you weren't here yesterday, you have to find all the dynamite. And yes, some of those are hidden behind sceneries, some of those are hidden behind secret passages. You have to find all of them. Jesus! Okay, no more health. Go away! Jesus. It's actually, I hadn't realized, but the cactus is actually a boo. It only moves towards you when you're not looking at it. I'm not remembering. Mandatory secret, what is this? The 90s? It is! How did you know? How could you tell? Man, there is exactly one mandatory secret in Wolfenstein 3D. Did you know that? And I'm still annoyed by it. It was a long time ago since I played that. I'm still annoyed by the one mandatory secret. Okay, I'm missing one thing. I almost died to that. Still missing one. Ah, it's here. What did I die to? Okay, I lost a life. We most of all hold grudges of all kinds from the 90s. Yeah? Video games aren't even the worst. Yeah, the 90s were bad, but only because we were alive back then. People nowadays, they don't know the struggle of being alive in the 90s. I'm gonna die to this! Are you kidding? It probably is, and we are the butt of the joke. I see it, I see it. I did not remember this one. There's one on the bottom right, I think. Here. Yeah, I lost 2 lives. That was pretty bad. These first 3 stages are by far the worst that we have experienced. If this game didn't require the dynamite, it would be okay. It would be an okay game. How the F was I supposed to not take that damage? I think there's a secret here. Yeah. I'm still missing one. Good shit. Oh, there, that one. You know a grudge I hold from the 80s? It was this Master System game, very good one, called Ken Satan, that I played a lot, and I could never beat it. I had loose cards back then. And apparently the manual has a code for continues. You're not supposed to beat the game without continues. And I spent a lot of time trying. Stage is still going. This segment here. What's another life, man? How? I still don't know how to do this without taking damage. If you have a special homing weapon, sure, that's about it. Or maybe you have this and carry it over. Can you please? That guy looks like his background. Oh, jeez. I left by accident. Before getting the bonuses I could get. Now this section is the best in the game that we have seen so far. It's also the most linear. Kind of goes hand in hand with it being the best. Also has good music. It has these guys, they're very difficult to avoid damage from. Hello there, Alex Murphy. Daffy is so large. Yep. Well, I mean, he is a duck. Ducks are pretty large. It can get quite messy. I have almost taken damage multiple times. That guy takes forever to become... to get a hitbox. I'm never gonna remember that one. That one is just... oh crap. Isn't this... no, I thought this one was one with a skeleton. Okay, we didn't lose a life. We don't have a life to lose anyway. We didn't have an U to complete Daffy Duck. You never knew the Master System existed until this year. Man, do you like its visuals? Imagine me growing up with the Master System, and then I go visit a friend who has one of those ugly-ass Femi clones, and then they show me like, oh, they also have Double Dragon on the NES. I played that game on the Master System, I really like it. And then they start it up, and it looks like garbage, and there's flickering everywhere. And I'm like, what the shit is this? No wonder it's like, because it was like a Brazilian Femi clone, so I assumed it was because of that. No, I just... to Kid Culprit, NES games were, inferior. Just as a basic matter of fact. That's why they call it the Master System, there you go. You want to see, like, you take a look at the NES version of Double Dragon. Okay, which is its own thing. It's kind of different because they had a thing where they had to make NES ports a bit different. Then you take a brief look at the arcade version, and then you look at the graphics for Double Dragon on the Master System. That version is pristine. The NES is great. I'm telling you how Kid Culprit reacted to the NES being used to the Master System. Mo Daffy. Hello there, Sakura. Come in, my friend. Wait, that's this. There we go. I wasn't ready for that one. I mean, nowadays, of course, I do think the NES has some very charming games and some very good ones. Like, I'm a doofus, but not that much of a doofus. I mean, nowadays I don't really care that much about graphics, right? I somehow failed this jump and I took a damage from it. I think we all, as we grow older, we care less about graphics and more about, like, competency, even, when it comes to graphics. Like, you can have the best engine and the best everything. Okay, so this is one that is jacked. I have to go here. I can't because of the platform, so I missed that dynamite for a long while last stream. It's still there. You can't make it go away. You have to go far enough that it despawns. I wish I was joking. Okay, maybe it has despawned now. It has. And now we can do this to find the missing dynamite. You love pretty graphics, also it's probably the most important thing. I do, sometimes I do want, like, okay, I want graphics, man. I want them graphics. Which is not, when you talk graphics, nowadays we're usually talking about like realistic 3D stuff. But you know, good colors and good pixel art, all of that is, I don't call that graphics, and that's often more important than what I usually call graphics. I think that's I think that was an extra life that we got up there. You want your ray tracing. Sometimes I do want that, but then I realize that the games that are reaching that are often not that good with gameplay, for me at least. So I'm like, oh man, this looks so good. I wish I would, but I'm not enjoying it. Back in the day, every game had to be cutting edge or up-to-date graphics in the West. Yes, in Japan they didn't give a shit. People are like, oh, here is Wolf 3D running in DOS, it's full 3D with a ray casting engine. Meanwhile, Japan is visual novels on their PC-88s. Happy as a clam. They care about art and art style and good drawings and good pixel art and music and story and writing and all that shit. It's very different, and in the West it was always the best, the most cutting edge. Here's the special chip, here's the 3D shading, pixel shader, vertex shader. Yeah. It's fine, like, I mean, I'm Western, so I did grow up with that. Chasing the next advancement. The rate of change was insane at the time, mostly in the West. Yeah. I was reading again, I had read it before, about when Nintendo of America was approached to take a look at this new game that was coming up, being designed, called Pokemon. And they got back from the executives where they had some drawings where they recommended they made Pikachu, instead of being a cute mouse, make into like a soul-ripped tiger, so it's more radical and cutting edge for the Western audiences. Basically, they wanted Incineroar or something. Wait, is this? No, it isn't. I think I had heard that Asian people are more susceptible to motion sickness, which can affect enjoyment of first-person, third-person games. Never heard of that, but I wouldn't dismiss it. Yeah, the way you get through those is by carrying the ferry over, which I didn't. I forgot about that. I can't remember all this shit, right? There's quick... Okay, before they start triggering. I don't know how I didn't take damage from that, but I'm happy I didn't. No secret there. Funnily enough, I've played 3D games since forever, like a lot of you. I have to despawn that. I played 3D games since like Wolfenstein, Doom and Quake and whatever. I've had issues with motion sickness precisely 3 times in my whole life. The first one... Hang on. The first time was Half-Life. When I didn't know what motion sickness was. And I didn't recognize it was the game giving me trouble. What I remember was like I would play the game for like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then I felt like something I ate didn't sit well with me. I had this like nausea. And then I would stop playing, and then it would pass. Then it happened another 2 times, and then I realized, no wait, it's the game. The game is making me nauseous. And I think it's like a tummy ache or something. Okay, boss fight, I think. Yeah, this version has boss fights. And then I learned... One day I was looking like I had set my game to the highest possible resolution my monitor could muster, which was 2080 by 1024, which is a 5x4 resolution, I think. And my monitor, when set to that, this was a CRT monitor, it did 60 Hz. And then one day, I don't know why, I tried to set it to 1280 by 960, which is a 4x3 resolution, and my monitor did that at 75 Hz or 72. And then I never had motion sickness again, so it was a problem with low frame rate with that game specifically. The manager at the previous job told you how he couldn't play GTA because of it. Interesting. Improving scientific studies, or reason Asian people, whether born in Asia or born in the West Asian parents, or reason got motion sickness from what you see, much more than other ethnicities. Tiger Sky Drum welcoming. Do you have that thing where your cheeks go red if you have alcohol? That's not a racist question, right? I heard that there's like an enzyme that people of Asian descent do not produce that is required to process alcohol. The second game I had motion sickness with was Mirror's Edge, which is a fantastic game. That game has a little dot in the middle of the screen to help fight motion sickness. So I did get motion sickness from that game, but I realized that as soon as I start feeling a bit nauseated, if I start to focus on the dot, it kind of passes. The third game I had it for some god-awful reason was the first time I tried to play Arkham Asylum. Which was like, why? And I think it was because the game was too dark. But that was like the only 3 times I've ever had motion sickness in my life from video games. You do your neck and chest as well. Can you if you have enough alcohol, can you like cosplay as some red skin character or something? Can you cosplay as Hellboy by gluing 2 sticks to your forehead and drinking a lot of alcohol? That would be rad. More likely to be intolerant to lactose. I've heard that as well. Not in car or trains. 3D movies are terrible. I've never watched the 3D movie for more than like 5 minutes because I think they're dumb. So I wouldn't know. I finally got dizzy spells the next day after I started playing VR. Worked through it. Yeah, VR has a thing that people talk about, which is getting your VR legs. Kind of like getting your sea legs. I tried playing No Man's Sky in VR, and I enabled just full movement, which you shouldn't do because it gives you like the biggest motion sickness ever. And I remember that I started walking in the direction and my stomach instantly went to my kneecaps. And then I powered through, and in 30 minutes it didn't do anything for me anymore. So I don't get motion sickness on VR, but I practiced. Sometimes they're done well as the move, most of the time it's better in gaming. Yeah, I don't know, there was like, I have a friend that has a 3D TV and he showed me that it worked and that he had like one of the Lego movies. And yeah, okay, it's 3D. Yeah, and then we had a conversation, and then there was no reason to keep the glasses on while having a conversation, so no, everyone forgot about the movie. I'm not gonna say that I shouldn't have said they're dumb, but I'm sure there are some good ones. I should say that I have to watch a 3D movie. So I never did, and I don't think I'm missing out. Very patchy redness, almost looks like a rash. All over the back and everything. I guess it's very common. Yeah, I know which kind it is. So you would need to complement your cosplay a little bit. Got it. Robin Hood, Daffy. We did one of... Shit. There is a bucket here, I think. Here. There is a very tricky... I lost almost all of my health. There is a very tricky dynamite to the right here. If I jump, it doesn't work. You have to hold dash and jump, and then it somehow slots in. Friday the 13th 3D is a good one. Lots of effort to use that. Like I said, I shouldn't judge. I haven't watched a lot of 3D movies. I haven't watched a full 3D movie ever. Ah, yes. This was annoying. Got it. The first attempt. Pretty sure it didn't... You take damage from the thing sticking to the wall? Okay, don't rush. It's fine. It's right there. Daffy is a floppy duck. He's a 3¼ inch floppy duck. Yes. What? There is those spikes right there. That's kind of bull. Splungers are sharp. Don't you know what? I mean, you need to be taking, like, you have to be eating a lot of fiber to need a sharp plunger. You have a Roadrunner shot film that's in 3D. Interesting. Porky borrowed the quack shot. It's not Porky, I don't think. But I did think it was Porky at first. And because it sticks to the wall, I did think of quack shot as well. Yes. I did talk about quack shot before. I remember thinking that game was hot shit when I was a kid. Because I played it for like half an hour on a rental place. Then in recent years, I played through it. That game is horrible, man. I'd rather play Lucky Dime Caper instead. Okay, hang on, that's going to be tricky. Got it. Ooh. Oh, good. I can't. End of the stage with 0 health. Good. That it's a different pig, yes. It was probably based off of Porky anyway. Okay, this is the furthest we've done. Like, I had not finished that stage before. I just realized that the 1 and 2 and 3 are carved on the trees. I can see 2 here. I can't see 1 here or 3 here. Oh, 3 is on the tree. 3 is on the tree. Okay, those are different words. Where is 1? Where is 1? Is it supposed to be like the entire thing on the right? Whatever. Let's learn the stages. If I could move very slowly, the game would be a lot. Oh, that thing falls. Okay. But you can't because timer. Okay, now go back. What? This is not a... It really looks like a secret passage. You can't just... Okay. Yeah, even we're learning the stages, didn't even take that much damage, so it's kind of fine. Give her best gives, welcome my friend. Ouches. Yes, we got plenty of ouches in here. By the time I get up there again, it's going to be out of the thing. You can't shoot quickly. You have to wait for the previous shot to dissipate from the screen, which is why I can't just hammer on the... You can't quick fire. Okay, that looks risky. Dodged narrowly. Still missing 1. Eek. Yes, eek. It didn't reach. Okay, at least it's not mandatory, because holy shit, how would you find this? A little branch. It was that branch. I don't know what damaged me there though. This is our last life again. We might have acquired a continue, I don't know. Tiny branch of death. Yeah. We need to do a pull with rebase on that branch. Sorry. I'm trying to pay attention. Oh god. There it is. How do we get there? Okay, mandatory secret. A list? This one is... It's kind of okay because the game shows you, but we're still missing one. Oh god, man. If I run out of time... That's it, GG, man. I can't go there. It's very difficult to go here. See what I'm dealing with here? Oh, but this is a secret, a proper secret. Right, I thought this was the other thing that we had seen before, which is why I hadn't dropped there. Oh shit, that thing fell from nowhere. Right, that's why I hadn't gone there. Got it. One of those really itchy, painful sap trees. They are from Central America. Death apple. Never heard of that. Oh, you mean those trees where if they touch you, you itch for life, and people go crazy from it? Which is on my top list of fears, just like the bug that bites you makes you allergic to meat. Those two are the stuff of nightmares. What? Why did I take 2 damage from that? Okay. Was that a branch? Because I didn't see it. Let's slow down. Manzanilla de la Muerte. Its name is in English as well. Something of death. Manzanilla. A small herb of death, a small vine of death. Of the death, to be precise. Small vine of the death. That's my guess. Okay, that was the last life. Do we have a continue? No, we don't have a continue. Game over, folks! I don't know how we got a continue last time. It wasn't score because we made more score than last time. Even if it rains and you stand underneath it, the rain dripping off it, it's terrible. I'm surprised that doesn't exist in Australia instead. Why does it still exist? Like, we extinct species all the time, can't we extinct that? And then you have those people who are like, oh, I heard this thing is horrendous, I'm so curious, I have to see what it does. It can't be that bad, right? And they touch it on purpose. And then they suffer for eternity. No one wants to get that close. I don't know, man, we have the means to eradicate mosquitoes and people are still like, no, they're an important part of sucking people's bloods? And it's not that no one wants to get close, it's that no one wants to pay enough for someone to get close. Because you pay well enough, people would get close. Shit. Here's the thing about capitalism, you can get people to do anything if you pay them. It's not a good part of capitalism. It is a part nonetheless. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, I didn't come this way. This is the sudden death. If you move even 1 inch. I almost messed that up. Ticks and mosquitoes can please leave, thank you. Yep! Everyone agrees, but they're still being cowards about it. Oh, but the ecosystem. I waited until that. Ah, shit, I need to respawn the branch. And this is where my innocence in the game died. That segment right here. What? Isn't this the way we... Of course it is. Okay, just don't die to this thing right now. You can still do it. Or to this thing. Here we go. Yeah, there is a hidden one there. That one also took us a long time to find. Oh, there are games on VHS, welcome my friend. My hitbox is bigger than it appears. Yeah, you could say I'm packing. It's much bigger than people expect. My hitbox. Right. I know. You don't need to blink. Okay, one more here. There is one here that I keep missing at first. This one. And that's death over there. I've died with that multiple times. Still missing one. Where could it be? No, 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 no. Look at this stupid combo. We need to collect the TNT to open the passage to the next segment or the exit of the stage, whichever comes first. That's the goal of the game. Find all the dynamite in the stage so we can blow this up and exit the stage. It's a very fun, very engaging mechanic. What are you talking about? Ah, that one. I forgot about that one. That slope is jacked. You know what I should do? These stages that I have already done and finished, I should pull up maps of the stages and leave them open somewhere I can refer to, so I can go for the dynamite in the best order. Because if I did, then I know I found everything. It's not spoilery, it's not cheating. I could draw a map myself as well, but blow up a wall game, cheaped out, not giving us explosion animation. A little bit, yes. What, the game cheaped out? No way. I tried. Yeah, I know that's the wall. And I know I'm missing one. There. The little freeze when changing sections. Amazing. Yeah, I remember that one even there. Does it explain? It does show in the intro. It's a magic bubble gun. It's not a generic one. It's a magic one. I didn't know it was magic when I played the first game. Wait, what? Where is it? What? Okay. This segment. Okay, but we do have a homing. So we can get that. And then I land there instead of grabbing the rope. Wait, we kept the... Again, I missed the rope. You shouldn't have missed. I shot right at it. What is going on? The pleasures of a game that is too zoomed in. Of course, you can't make it. Which one am I missing? That one. Looks difficult. Yeah, this one actually does have boss fights, which surprised me a lot. Okay, you don't die if the time runs out on the bonus. I was staying there in case something showed up late. But it has 3 bosses, I'm guessing. 1 for every 6 stages. But again, the first 3 stages are the hardest. This song is so good. The music of this game is all over the place. They have some of the best tunes on the Genesis and some of the worst. Quite varied. This is the one that always damage. No, there is one of these that always does damage to me. I missed all of that. This one is the one that always damages me. I knew that and I still got wrecked. Shit, I need to go there. Wait. Okay, does that reset the thing? It does, okay. Jesus. You know, this would be fine if you hadn't... Oh, we got all the Daffy Duck. So that gives us an extra life. I wonder if them calling magical bubblegum is said with a little sarcasm since they were totally licensed so that they couldn't have anyone actually die in the game. Who knows? I mean, that's kind of standard for a game like this. Like, I don't think they would be like annoyed or offended. Yeah, we're gonna get a Daffy Duck game. Alright. Can we have blood and guts in it? Like, who would consider that? I mean, it would be awesome, but come on. You know what we need? We need a dark-ass greedy game based on Peter Pan. Including a gruesome scene of Captain Hook getting his namesake. Like, I'm sure someone at some point has done, like, greedy dark version of Peter Pan, but as a video game, I think it could be very interesting. Where the kids are all traumatized or some shit. And there are like this weird, like, politics going on. Where people kiss up to Peter Pan, but then, I don't know. It'd be interesting. Not blood and guts, here the definite gameplay. Not having them puffle in a cloud of smoke or something. Yeah, they could be part of it. Bork, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome everyone from Bork's channel. I'm Copert. I stream from Sundays to Fridays. I've been doing Looney Tunes retrospective, which means 103 games. This is game number 42, I think. We've been making steady progress, but some of these games are a bit bullshitty. But welcome my friend, what were you doing? Oh, you're still on enemy. That game is very good. What level are you at? The game has like 40 levels or something. One more crazy than the previous one. Spooky Alice in Wonderland by American McGee. Yeah, kind of like that. Cartoons taught you that smoking is cool. 23, you've made 0 progress tonight. I've had nights like that. Yes, I can't relate. Of course, there's the story that Arnie would not let his character use guns in the last action hero game. There is a... I got it. The extra life is heating all the way up over there. One of the stages I found by accident one of the statuettes. Did the statuette give me continue? Thing is, I don't remember where it was. It was on a very weird spot. Okay, nothing else here. I mean, I don't get it, man. Why would Arnie have a problem with a gun? He does know what kind of... He did know what kind of movies he made, and he did know kids watch those movies. Okay, I have to rush here. Because there's a lot of damage that is very difficult to avoid. Got it. Of course, got to check everywhere for secrets that I might have forgotten. The specific time he was promoting gun control or something. I don't know, but it's like an action video game based on an action movie. Like gun control. Well, I'm not qualified to talk about that anyway. Yeah, this is a boss fight. Whoever asked about boss fights. Yeah, liver best. There you go. Because I feel like when you're talking about gun control, which I'm in favor of, technically, you should emphasize that there are reasonable use cases for guns. And like, whatever a character does in an action movie probably qualifies. Like, you're not, oh, they want to take the guns away from everyone. No, we just want to make it reasonable and not dumb. Fictional settings, yeah. People do drugs in movies. Did you know that people can commit murders in a movie and get away with it? We're supposed to kill baddies in games. It's the same engine as the Mickey Mouse Magical Quest game for Mega Drive. I don't think it is the same, based as... Hello there, Skeleton. Based mostly on the slowdowns that I'm seeing. It does have that feel, but I think they just adapted their own engine that they used for the Master System game. Is this a movie? No, this is a video game. Are you asking if there is a movie called Daffy Duck in Hollywood? I wouldn't know. Actually don't know. Yeah, you can't even get there from the left. You have to be here and use the dash button to get this. It's jacked. Hello there, Skeleton. Yes, it has been a while. Welcome back, my friend. You think there is a short? Well, there might be, yes. They did make an entire Bugs Bunny game based on a short as well. What was the name of that game? Rabbit Rampage. The game was troubled, but good. Make sure I'm not missing any secrets. Those spikes. Good lord. Just curious if you're planning on getting away with murder. Probably not this month. I got a busy schedule. Seems this company's other games are all for Amiga and they shut down after this game. There is a lot of Amiga aspects to this game and the Master System one, yes. I'm not entirely surprised to hear that. Like, look, this isn't a bad game. It does suffer from level design and specifically the part where they're hiding required progression items in secret passages. Shit. It's very tricky, that one. Hello there, Zofia. Welcome in, my friend. Like, the animations in this game are superb. What was that? I think I grabbed a bomb, a screen bomb or something. Oh god, yeah, this is what I'm complaining about. Okay, we got that one. This, okay. Man, just make it linear, get to the end of the stage. Ta-da-dum. Which means I want to hurry here. I know that thing might be something we want to get to, but first, put out the fire. No, this looks like a secret passage, but it isn't. Well, we got all the dynamite anyway. Yeah, this one you have to jump. If you try to walk across, it doesn't work. This one... I got lucky. Alright, alright. I remember that. This guy throws a thing. The branch of death. I saw it this time. That one I didn't see. Assuming it was a branch because I didn't see it. Now, this one tricks me because I think it's the incline from the other side. It isn't. It's a different one, so you have to go here to grab that. It lines up with that one nicely, so it really... Ah, there is a hidden thing here. Hang on. Branches hurt you. Yeah, sometimes they do. Okay, I got that. But I got that. There we go. I am missing that one. Yeah, that one, it does show you, so it's not that horrible. What is the world coming to? Yeah, well, next time you need to merge the branch before it hurts you. That's an unmerged feature branch. If we had rebased, none of this would have happened. Branch of death. How did that... How are these guys sliding up? What is this? Some Looney Tunes cartoon? That was very dumb. At least we got a checkpoint because we got no more health. I think I haven't made it this far before. What is this? Okay. Good to know. Branch of death. Okay, I'm sure there is a secret here. Mandatory one. World Frigidaire Championship. Outstanding. Is it like the Olympics where you can't be like a professional competing? Because that wouldn't disqualify so fair. Alright, at least we got this checkpoint. Oh, am I already wasting health? Championship belts should say Blat. Like, it would be funny because you could have all the typos and you could claim that they're all intentional. Just scam everyone. I know we hired copywriters specifically to make sure we have enough Frigidaire in our press materials. It's intentional. How the hell do you... That's bullcrap. Yeah, that's just for bonus, not even required. Oh, there is a thing here. I thought it was coming back down. That one was. Okay, well, this was required. There was one dynamite. One will arrive on the proper day because the date would be a typo. You should just make it like month/day or something weird like that no one uses. You know, you can't do year, month, day, or day, month, year. Do something weird like month, day, year. No one could understand that. Okay, we completed one more world. This is half the game. We finished half the game. I don't have any water. You guys having fun? This game is fun. Okay, we haven't seen these stages yet. Let's see what the music sounds like. Salt and peppered. Ah, the Asian theme one. And yeah, they got the different sprites with the attacks. That sound clip is deep fried. Man, there's a lot of frames on this jumping animation. We got a ninja star animation of him throwing it. I like this sort of high-tech, like oriental motif, whatever it should be called. It makes me think of some Master System games. It reminds me of Kenseiden, which I was talking about a while ago. Okay, that's racist. Get out of here. Oh, this turtle guy is amazing. But it did damage me twice. Okay, we got to our very first bullshit. Where is the dynamite that we're missing? Yeah, it's here. It was a good thing on the Master System version. Works better on this one. Okay, do we have a continue? No, we don't. We've broken 10 million points. What do you get for it? Nothing. Zero. Squash. Nada. Absolutely nothing. Game over, folks. This game. This game. Best music is still this one, though. Runray did pretty well on the high score table for not having any hands. That's ableist. I think that's what it's called. You did pretty good for someone who has no hands, I guess. Sorry, Roadrunner. I don't want to go down there. I think it's better to go here. I think there might be another one here before we move on. No, there wasn't. Okay. Like I said, I should pull up maps of these stages that have already finished. Now this is the almost death one. Little two-prong cactus, you want to say it, but... this one? It's a joystick! That's obviously a joystick. Good. Yeah, we're doing the stages faster as we start to remember what we're supposed to do. A stick for joy, that one, yes. I did think of that joke. I decided to leave it for someone in chat to enjoy themselves with. No, no. I need to go higher before I do that jump. There. There's one below. Shit. I can see here, and I always take damage because I'm worried about dropping there, which I actually want. Yeah, I always take that 1 damage there. Too tired to type, let alone be witty. Alas, laundry. I'm usually too tired for that stuff as well. I don't know how people do it most of the time. Right, that's the rude incline that always kills you. Definitely don't want to be there. That's not enough. No, it isn't. I have no health. I have to find one last thing. This one. Good. Still didn't lose a life. This stage is one of my least liked ones. It's the one that where you keep going down as you progress through it. I always... What? What? That guy almost didn't see it. Oh, still missing one. I think I remember which one it is. Or do I? I did get this one. Yes. I did grab that one. I almost took damage from the cactus. I know I missed... I remember there's a hidden one here. Fuel sod of cactus hurling toenails at you. Yeah, the fuel sod. I always hate when you have to deal with the fuel sod. They're the worst. Typical. I knew I had no health. And now I don't have the homing one that we were gonna need for later. That's a trap. It has to be a trap. Shit. Is that it? Yes. I wonder if this is homing. I think it is. What? You were inactive. What? You shot me right as I... I was so close. Got it. Okay. Careful. Bunch of damage spikes down there, remember. Okay. We lost 1 life, but not 2. See if I can do these stages without taking any damage. I usually can't react fast enough with those skeletons. I wish I could remember where I got the continue last time. Was it here? No, I don't think it was. The toons ate good. Yeah, the toons are good eaters. The toons. But yeah, I do really like the music on this particular set of stages. It's one of the better ones. I always take that hit. I can never avoid that. I have to reset the thing. Okay, this should be good enough. It wasn't. Now we can. Surely. They didn't lose a life. That one is just for score though. Ah. Nope. Tasty score. I don't care about score. Well, that's kind of a thing to say there around here, but I don't care about score unless it gives you extra lives, which it clearly doesn't. That was close. And I have to go back after resetting that so I can go down here. For progression's sake. Shit. Yeah, but I think we're walking towards the end of the stage. Yeah. Secret is the worst one in the game as far as you know. Because I did go against that wall and it didn't work. Because you have to reset the platform first, which is... Oh, that one was an extra if you wait around. I think this was for the... Oh no, this is required. Never mind. Alright, this is just a different path to get there. Yeah, with the timer hasn't been a problem today, but the timer in this game can be quite a bitch. Ah yeah, this is where you run. Otherwise you take all that damage. And you can run past these as well. I knew where everything was. And I still died to everything. And yet, precisely. I know, I need more patience. It's just not easy to be patient sometimes here. I couldn't find a secret anything here. But it did look like there was something over there. A very simple boss. Right, back to Woodsman Daffy Duck. Which is called Robin Hood in this game. Yeah, you absolutely have to do it like this. So weird. What did I... Oh, good. Yeah, this is the wrong way to do this. I effed everything up. Took more damage because I was trying to do it a different way. Now I have to do everything again. Right here. I mean, no I don't. Well, I do because this thing's not gonna go up. At least it resets your timer between segments. We're fine, we're fine. I forget that plunger is sharp. It's very dumb, but it is reality. So here you have to look down and wait for the frog to be on its way, so you know where it's safe to jump. Here you have to jump over that because it can still damage you. There are some spikes there. But if you try to jump over the thing, you run the risk of hitting it. Whatever. It is still better than hitting the spikes. What? I did shoot. Okay, this one I missed last time. Screen kill. This one. Got it. Holy shit. You know, I got everything. Alright. Yeah, you do still catch on fire, but it's fine. It's right here. Oh wait, that's the way forward. Okay, now we can go. I jumped too early. Throw myself off. This segment is horrible. Yes, no, we do need... Oh, there's the branch I never saw. That was demented game. Get out of here. I couldn't move forward because I was waiting for the branch, then the thing starts blinking. I still tried to shoot it in case it can renew the bubble. It doesn't, of course it doesn't. I did not forget this time. We missed one. Not recently. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing there. No extra lives, no continues, no anything. Oh, look at this secret I found. Worth a look. Yeah, no, you never know. I did all of that correctly. I'm surprised. Dynamite Hunt makes this game look so tedious. It doesn't look tedious, Battle Mario. It might look tedious, but that's just because it is. And the Dynamite Hunt breaks the game. Like, easiest change to make the game enjoyable. Take the Dynamite Hunt out of it. There's a lot of other things you could fix. That one is like good enough. That kind of deals with most of the crap. Like, you could take the timer out, but you know, the timer is not a problem if you're not doing the Dynamite Hunt. You could like take the mandatory secrets out, but they're not that big of a problem if you're not. They're only mandatory because of the Dynamite Hunt, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm still missing one. Ouch. Ouch. Eek. and more. Ah, shit, this is the end of this stage. Oh, we are 2 hits away from a game over. Like, here you can just hope you don't take damage. Like, unless you take the things you can't see into consideration before you land on the moving leaf. Like, why wouldn't you, right? Wait, was that it? It wasn't there supposed to be a bonus level or a boss? I haven't found the shuriken yet that I had last time. That's being a problem right now. Yes, I'm aware. Still aware, yes. Get out of here, racist guy. Okay, we got everything now. Except for the ninja star. What if they ferg the bonus stage on boss? I don't want to see any ferging. Okay, finally got the shuriken. Oh, that cat, it looks nice. Sprite. It's not healthy. Yeah, young kids nowadays are figuring a lot of shit that they shouldn't. Some things weren't meant to be furred. Is this a leap of faith? I'm not taking that. Oh, that... I realized my mistake as soon as I was in the air. Okay, now I got everything. Wait for this to shoot. Is it shooting? It doesn't look like it's shooting. Somebody ought to make a PSA, yeah. A pissing announcement. Oh, I gotta continue, I don't know how. I didn't get a statuette, so it's not the statuettes that give you continues. Be careful what you barrage, yeah. The only good fromage is omelette de fromage. I'm glad you agree. No, 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 no! Fuck, man, this is ridiculous, man. Get down there, you're dead. No chance for recovery. Slow death, I had full health. I took a lot of damage this time around. I was doing so well. That jump is a trap every time. Spike pit, pain and doom and despair. Might as well have someone come up and say, suffer! That clapperboard item gives continuous. Yeah, I didn't see a clapperboard item though. I didn't see it last time either. Those were easier to find on the Master System version, if I recall correctly. Now I want to go down here to grab this, which is the last one. Okay, it's safer to go through here. What film are we in now? Some samurai thing, I would guess. What did it say? There is a name on the start. Salted and buttered? Buttered and salted? Something like that. There was a Master System just slightly out of the way most times. Yeah. On this one, on this game we keep going looking for secrets because they're required. And then we still don't find any continues. We're still missing. Okay, that apparently is a bomb. Still missing one. I'm afraid those inclines are gonna lead to death. Straight up death. What is... I think that's something I carry over. Hello there, Sunfall. That I have to grab on. I'm gonna run out of time. That thing is too slow. That sprite is problematic, yes. I try to kill it as quickly as I can. Wait, that's nothing! Ah, shit. Okay, we're running out of time. It's time to take risks. Oh, that's a dumb risk. That looks like a dumb risk. Well, time for a dumb risk. We're running out of time anyway, so it doesn't matter what we do. Something about this game strongly reminds me of the Master System. Yeah, it's the same game on the Master. There is a game on the Master System that was ported to the Game Gear that is called Daffy Duck in Hollywood. It's supposed to be just like this one, but it's slightly different. It's different enough that it warrants playing both. It has an intro and everything.
Hey at Coppered, hello there, and hi everyone. How's it going? Darth 30ELWOODHI1.
Yeah, it goes well. Yep. Thank you so much for the 11 bits, Darth Elwood. I appreciate the support. I could use all the support right now. I like that emote. I know that scene from the movie where they're in the fancy restaurant and he offers to buy the daughter of the guy next to him. And the daughter is just enjoying the goofy man, and everyone else is horrified. I had a diamond. Yeah, I think everyone has a diamond. I give it out like candy over here. I'm gonna grab some water. Give me a moment. See if it wakes me up a little. I'm tired today. Yeah. You don't have a diamond? I can give you a diamond, Zofair. Is that what you want? Cubic zirconia. He recruits Daffy Duck because this is the private investigator Daffy Duck character, specifically. You sold it for a sword? Man, I want to play a game where I can just do that. Get diamonds and sell them for swords. That's my kind of shit. But yeah, the intro shows that the gun is magic. The magic bubble gun. Is that on purpose? It always messes me up, the bubble gum thing. Give me just a second here. I want to fix a thing. And I need to do this. Hang on. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's put in one more attempt. Let's try to make it a good one. We have been going further, but that one stage, the new world, is jacked. I can change the difficulty, but I can beat it on normal, right? Should be able to. Timer. Not exactly sure why, but the forest level is your least favorite. Seems to drag on, don't think it's any longer in these 4 stages. I think, like, my favorite is the second one. Like, the horror movie, whatever that one is themed after. That one is cool. Though the one with the Asian theme is cool. This one is whatever. It's a bit annoying. I don't like... I'm not a big fan of the forest, but I feel like this one is a bit worse. At the spooky stage. Yeah, the spooky stage is fantastic. Yeah, the spooky one, it has the best level design, the best music, the best graphics and enemies, and it feels the freshest. And I think it was a similar story with the Master System version. I don't remember. No, the last one is here on the near-death experience. Foray is your second. Yeah, no, Foray is very good. I forgot. Try again. Foray into the foray, yeah. Yeah, some of these early stages, like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that one was annoying to find the first time. As you can imagine. Still missing one. I'm in trouble. Oh, it's it? This one, okay. I did this in a different order. I kind of prefer this order though. It did confuse me for a bit. Ouch. I always make that mistake. Yeah, that's a lot of sword playing. My chat is full of people who like playing with their swords. My weapon is like fully upgraded and ultra jacked.
Bloody hell!
Yeah. That's how I feel about this game. I'm missing one. Is this the one that had this? Okay. Not enough. I'm still missing one. This one. Okay. There we go. Jeez. What do you do when life gives you melons? A melonade? Moment. I had some random device playing random music right now. Don't you hate when that happens? Make lemonade, you dyslexic. There is a joke about a dyslexic convention. I forgot how it went. There's that one about a dyslexic kid asking Satan for gifts. Bet it was good. Yeah, like pretend, just chat, pretend I told you like the most amazing joke right now. Just on the edge of being offensive, but it's actually kind of wholesome in a way. Oh man, chat is full of good actors. You need to start your day, return to lurk mode. Alright, may the lurk be with me. Alright. Alright, make some coffee for yourself. Send some over for me because I need it as well. Have a good lurk, my friend, and thank you for stopping by. As always. I'm walking carefully, I'm killing the enemies, I'm moving slowly, and then, yeah, random stalactite bullcrap. Shit, beat your pants. Out of nowhere, man. Okay, this is where I was at. I'm trying. Stop blinking. There is a secret here. There. I think I know why I'm feeling sleepy. I mean, I had a very long day. But I didn't have my pre-stream coffee today. I didn't have time. That might be it. Ah, Jesus, I tried to do everything right there. Still failed. Daffy game is making me sick. Nah, the day was awful already before this. It's just the icing in the cake, don't worry. What? Okay, you have to go up for that. Okay. Is that all of it? It is. Music have you... like monkey having a seizuring. Might be starting back from level 1 in this tedious game. Yeah, we have to do that constantly. Alright, here comes the good levels with the good music. The Duxorcist. This music kind of belongs in a... alien spaceships dungeon crawling game. I want to play a dungeon crawler on an alien spaceship. Something like Silent Debuggers, but RPG instead of action. Wear on you after a time. It does, yes. Sorry, I had a crappy day. It's fine. At least I fixed a bunch of shit in the house that needed fixing. I have warm water again on most of the house. Still not... the one in the kitchen is not warm yet. Kind of the most important one. I need to go out and buy a new heater for that one. And I finally managed to fix... the lights on my bathroom have been messed up for like months. I finally fixed those as well. Because I needed to open the thing that was glued together because whoever installed it was a moron. And they had to glue the thing together, but then they glued the leads with the body of the fixture. So you couldn't take the lid off to replace the lamp inside. I always take that damage. This guy again. It sounds a little bit like 60s and 50s sci-fi music. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it, I think. The really driving drums in the first stage that makes the wear a bit. It's energetic. Yeah, this in the back reminds me a lot of that sci-fi horror stuff from that era. Welcome to Home Repair. When a previous owner did their best. Yeah, there's that thing, right, where you hire an electrician to fix something in your home. And they have, I think it's from their union or something. I don't know, they have probably a rule book where whenever they go to fix a thing in your house, they are mandated by law to riff on the previous guy for 10 minutes. What were they thinking when they did it like this? Look, the ground is not... It's not connected. They reversed the polarity here. What were they thinking? They had to install this and that. And the next guy does the same. Everyone tells that the previous guy was the worst. It's kind of a tradition by now. We have people that stuff every day in the hardware store. Yeah, no, basically the fixture goes on the wall. And as they were building the place, I come in one day and the thing had fell off. So they put it there and they glued it together. But the thing is, you have to be able to remove the lid to replace the lamps. So they glued the lid together and I had to go in with a freaking screwdriver and just rip the thing out. Yeah, then they realized they were the previous guy. I did have that happen. Here's a very funny story. I lived next to a parent of mine. And the doorbell rang, someone was selling something, and I'm like, no thanks. And they're like, can I get a glass of water? And I'm like, sure. I go fetch a glass of water, hand the guy, and I say, I learned from my parents that one that never denies a glass of water to someone who requests it. And the guy said, no, that's pretty good, because I asked for one on the house next door and they didn't give me one. And that's where my parents lived. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know those people. Apparently there's a story where they rang the doorbell like 4 times and then they got annoyed or something. Only I know how this should be done. Yeah, I was teasing them about it earlier this week. Like, yeah, no, I learned with my parents to never deny a glass of water. And yeah, no, the person next door didn't give me one. And yeah, no, those people. And this other day, like, this has been a while ago. Speaking of being working with something and visiting someone and whoever did the shit before was incompetent. I visited this guy that I barely knew. Like, he was a relative of... He's my brother-in-law. He's a very good friend now. But I go in there and I'm like a bit awkward, yeah, trying to make small talk and everything, and he goes to his computer to deal with stuff, and he has an LCD monitor. This was not that long ago. As an LCD monitor, and I look at it from a distance. And I'm like, that's a 4:3 resolution on a widescreen LCD, so it's trashed. And it's blurry, so it's not native resolution by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm trying to keep quiet, right? And then I look, and the guy is using like a VGA cable on an LCD TV. And no, it was worse. He was using a DVI cable with a VGA adapter. And I look, would you get two of, because like, my brother-in-law that I'm just meeting for the second time, I'm like, dude, would you be too offended if I made a few suggestions about your setup? Sure, no, that's fine, go ahead. And I take off the stupid VGA adapter and then I set the resolution to like the native resolution of the LCD, and dude, it looks so much better. Yeah, no, it was nothing. Try to be very, very polite about it, because you see something like that, you twitch your eyelids. Ouch! Yes, ouch. And then this was the same person.
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
Yeah, it isn't. It doesn't have Arius. It was the same person. This wasn't their fault. Like, they went and they bought like a cheap keyboard that looked nice. It's fine. They here's my budget. I can spend $5 on a keyboard. This is what they got. I didn't know that, and I'm looking at this keyboard, And he has LEDs, it's illuminated and everything. And he has these keys there, it's like slightly pushed off the plate. So like it looks like a mechanical keyboard, right? But I'm like, he wouldn't have a mechanical keyboard. It looks exactly like a mechanical keyboard, it's just going very discreetly. I pull a key out. It's a rubber membrane keyboard and I pop the key back in. No, nice keyboard. I was just checking the specs on it. It's pretty good, yeah. Too easy to do if you're not Carrington. I'm not Carrington. No. Careful. Oh, okay. Has anyone here ever gone to help someone with computer problems or upgrade a computer part, and you get there and you open the computer and you look, you know what? Before we do anything, I need to clean this shit. Because it's like dust city in there. Yeah. And now I have to go back down. For the worst dynamite in the game. You only offer to help someone with the computer once. I mean... Most of my computer helping nowadays is my brother-in-law. And he is a very nice guy and he's a very good friend of mine. I don't mind. And he's not one of those people who go like, I'm gonna die here, watch. Gamer. And he's not one of those people that go like, I didn't do anything, it just stopped working. You guys know the type, right? Where they did nothing wrong, but somehow the thing unset itself on its own. I got the extra life. At least 5 colonies of dust bunnies. There is this very old tech-related webcomic. Does anyone remember which one it was? Where the guy goes to fix a server and there is a literal dust bunny. It's like a living being. And it becomes one of the main characters. It's just a ball of dust with legs and eyes. It's one of the main characters of the webcomic. It's full of pop-ups. Oh, pop-ups, okay. Zero space on C. Man, this other day someone had a... like... My co-worker, her daughter's laptop is messed up, nothing works. Would you mind taking a look? No, I don't mind. Bring it over. And on my own time, that's fine. Like, all she wants is to play this one game and it doesn't start. And I go look and the game doesn't start because it requires an update. You can't update because zero space on C. That's about it. And then I just delete some random shit that she probably wouldn't miss, probably. And I know, like... I don't blame the daughter. She was just a kid trying to play the game. I do blame the mother for... like... giving a laptop to her daughter and not being able to do like the most basic troubleshooting. It doesn't start. What does it say? Like seriously, my mom a few days ago, I need your help to fix a problem that's really... it's a really big problem because this thing I need is gonna stop working. Okay, what is the problem? He gave me this error message that told me I had to do this thing. Okay, what did the error message say? I don't know. What did it tell you had to do? I don't know. Is the error message still showing up? No. What do you expect me to do? Okay, next time it gives you the error message, write it down, take a photo. I don't know, man. You giving me 0 to work with. You're looking through your cookies, found one online called Argos. 1.5 gigabytes of data in the cookie. I was probably just bugged. Yeah, but that whoever did that to your computer, fuck them. Fuck the website. Just a regular high street shop. Somehow your coworker had the caps lock inverted and the non-lock was disabled. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. We all have stories of people that have their computers breaking ways that shouldn't be possible. Trying to remember because I have seen that stuff happen before. Like, that makes you ask, how did you do that? If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't know how to do that. Reminds you of a recent support case. You received this thing from your customer requesting that you look into the matter, and the error message was something like, email cannot be delivered, please see the error message for details. Conveniently, their screenshot only captured that, not the error message, because of course, yes. Very typical. We have this bug on the software. Do you have logs? No. Do you have an error message? No. Can you reproduce it? No. Fuck off. Although I have fixed bugs with like specialized hardware that I did not have access to. So I had to guess what the hardware was doing because I couldn't test it. Offer to give someone where you worked a copy of MAME. Why do you hate yourself? Why do you want to give yourself work? Give them instructions to install. They didn't even know what a C drive was. I mean, you don't get someone started with MAME. Like, smart people get confused with MAME. Okay, maybe if you give them like, okay, here's this zipped folder, and then you run the shortcut. Problem is, shortcuts on Windows have absolute paths, so you can't do that. You can have a batch file, I guess. Yeah, that would work. Batch file, give him a batch file for each game you want him to be able to run. There you go. And don't press tab. If you press tab, I'm not your friend anymore. You were young, okay. Didn't realize the whole people weren't computer nerds. And there is that old meme going around, right, where a family member, relative asks you, do you know how to work with computers? You, with a computer science degree. No. I'm mystified by the things. Because you know what awaits you if you answer yes. I shouldn't be doing this stage, I should be doing the one I have to learn. The thing is, my mom should know her way about technology, because you know what I used to do to pass the time when I was on her work as a kid. We played, me and my mom, this old lady that didn't have experience with video games. We played Doom over LAN on her work computers. And she still talks about it to this day. Remember that game we played, and she would describe Doom. That was pretty amazing. She also liked playing the Fly Sorter game on Mario Paint, which in her defense is awesome. Yeah, there are spikes there, which is why I had to jump on that guy like that. Remember a period of time your mom was playing Tetris on Game Boy? No, Tetris was very popular with moms in that era. My mom would play so much free cell, she would have like the numbers of the games that were the more interesting ones written down. I think... I know this will sound like exaggeration, but I think she did most of the... like, over half of the free cell games on Windows. Because there's like a fixed number. I'm pretty sure she had done over half. Ah, shit, I need to reset that. How do I do that? There we go. Okay, we didn't lose a life. She can barely use her TV box if she uses 16 hours a day. I have this one relative, an old aunt. About once a month, my phone rings. It's her. Hi. And I pick it up because it might be a medical emergency. I pick it up. My TV is not working. And each time is something completely different. Like, I can't go like, well, have you checked the input, the source on the TV? Like, yeah, that's talking Greek to her. But it's always a different thing. One of these days, I swear to God, the HDMI cable was just not connected. Was wrapped around, like, her computer modem. I'm like, who disconnected this? Who wrapped it around the... Like, old people go like, of course it wasn't me, I don't do anything, I don't touch this shit. She lives alone. Ah, yes, I do remember you talking about that. I don't remember if Alex Murphy was here for that. Fun times. Alright, weren't we talking about, like, ActiveX components running on Linux, out of all things? Something crazy like that, right? Alright, this is not an actual... No, we got all the things already. So I just run here. Yeah, there is a secret there, apparently. But it's nothing useful, right? Let's see if we get there. Tills at the place you worked at, we still ran on XP. Ah, shit, I'm wasting this. And I got that, so that's not good. Got it. Jesus. Killer branch. Ah, the branch I never see. And I missed one thing back there. Because I took a different path than usual. Wait, oh, I have to jump here to get back there. Right, yeah, this one? Yeah. Okay, there is one here. At least it was Windows 7. Well, at work, where I work, they are deprecating support for Windows 10. Because there is like this group of bugs no one can reproduce, but if they upgrade to Windows 11, they stop happening. So it's just like, I'm skipping the stage. I want to see if I can beat this one. What hit me? Why am I here? There's nothing here. I'm hitting that. Okay, this is jacked already. No, you get out of here. I don't want to look at you. Okay, you have to get that from this angle because we can't be tempted to jump from the other side because it doesn't work. And this music makes me want to play against Satan. I do have to stream that game one day because I have never beaten that game because I didn't know about the continues. I really want to close that chapter of my life. That's for me, that's on the same level as Alex Kidd in Miracle World of childhood game I have to beat. Okay, can I can, good. And then I can grab that, and then I don't need to come over from the other side. Ken Satan for the Master System. It's amazing. It's the best, like, ninja samurai game on 8-bit. It looks way too fucking good for Master System. It has no right looking and sounding that good. And it supports the FM chip. So the music is even better than it has any right to be. I had that game. I never beat it because I didn't have the manual that tells you how to continue. It has a map of Japan with a stage select. Okay, this is where we couldn't... I know what we missed. I see it. I see it. Thank you. You made me see it. You have to grab those. Yeah, look at this bullshit. This is what you have to do that we didn't do last time. To grab this thing that I have to hide. Just to be extra Dixie about it. Haven't beaten it either. Yeah, you have to like get the upgrades and you have to train. Like there's a lot to that game. The city has some difficult stages, training ones. Yeah, it does have training stages. It has some very difficult bosses as well. We're still missing this. Okay, we got the... I think that's the last one. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm really curious to see how the Planet X style set looks like in this game. Salt and pepper. That might lead to death. It didn't. Salt and pepper pork. That was a hidden mandatory one. That was an extra life. Still missing one. Probably up there. Yep. Okay. Now that you can see it before you try to grab it. You're gripping the sword by the wrong thing, by the way. Like, that's not very smart of you. For someone so smug, you're sure dumb. That's not all of them. That looks like death to me. I'm missing one. This is tricky. I was trying to look. Why can't I look without being killed? And it's interesting, I remember that the Master System game had the same thing on the Japan levels, Japan, Asia, whatever, where the second stage didn't have ranged weapons, so they forced you to. So they forced you to use melee. Hidden flying sword, bleeding hand duck. It's a special move if I ever heard one. You've played and won 2,000 games of resell on this laptop. Sorry to hear, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, I don't know. There isn't much in the way of walls for there to be hidden passages. Are you kidding me? Behind the spikes that you avoid because they're spikes. I know, I know, I know. I know. Okay, now this is where it gets problematic again. I can't go down there, that has to be death. No, there is another thing here. Oh, I haven't been here. I don't know if that damages me, so... Oh, there was one of those there. Ah, shit. Jesus, and that was a lousy jump. Let's just score. We got an X. Oh, we got all the... Impressive. Can I finish this one? The other one might have a boss. I don't want the boss to be the last thing we see on this segment. Ah, but this is... No, this is not the exit. We do have to come here and grab this. Okay, that was it for this segment. This will land me here. Okay, okay. I remembered. You can do each group of 6 stages. You can do those 6 stages in any order. So what I did on the first group was go for the ones I hadn't done yet to learn them. And I should have done that here as well, I was being dumb. So like you can't do the last 6 stages before you do the first 12, but those 6 stages you can do in any order. Yes, ouch. Okay, not yet. Now this is tricky. I can't drop there without taking that damage unless I time it properly, which I didn't. Okay, that's all of them. Where did this one come from? I was running because we killed everything on the way here and the enemies don't respawn. What was that? And now we take damage. The enemies respawn if you die though. I shouldn't have lost that life, that was dumb. I hate this segment. Oh, and that's for the end of the stage, so I shouldn't go there yet. This one is, if we carry the invulnerability, we might be able to avoid the damage. There we go. Well, we avoided it anyway. Okay, this segment here is very tricky to do without. There we go. There is a circuit there, but it's like fully optional. Wait for that thing. Don't run into the plunger. Okay, now the last stage of this second group. Okay, we got the shuriken early now. Okay, and that was mandatory, and the guy was hidden there, so we took damage like that. Stupid plunger shift, yeah. Wait, but where do we drop then? Wait, what? I can't? But the guy respawned because of course he did. We have to find one. I didn't even find the exit. It's not here.
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich,
It's
Malkovich.
not here.
Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich. Malkovich! Malkovich.
Zofre, thank you so much for the 200 bits, my friend. Really appreciate the support. Malkovich. Like, the only thing I can try is literally running down here, and hopefully I don't die. And it is there! Malkovich will help me. Hopefully, yes. There we go. That's the solution. Oh, the solution would be not be playing this, but I'm working on it. Oh, my shurikens are homing now. Wait, there was a platform. Okay, we got all the dynamite. Okay, the exit also is on the top right. What is the point of that thing up there? Oh. Okay, that was the last one. Good. Still have a few hits, but I only have one life. Chinese more random hot guy statues like that. Are you telling me this is not commonplace? I've been lied to. I'm gonna cancel my trip now. The chat guy, I know the one. Yeah, it does remind one of that guy a little bit. Please don't romance TNT. If you romanced either the TNT or the timer, the game wouldn't be that bad. Preferably the TNT. I want to smooch the dynamite, yes. Looks like, yeah. That's a dynamite right there, yes. But it's not the last one. I can't jump down. Can I romance the statue guy though? There. Obviously behind that. I kind of want to go up there because it's gonna be safer probably. If I can land on that thing. Okay, this is probably safer. Now the exit. There we go. Romance of the... Oh, it's the same boss fight. That's so lazy. It's the same! They have 3 boss fights, but it's the same one! I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, this is Planet X. That it's almost a gutsy fight, Planet X. That's amazing. And the jungle temple. Yeah, same as the Master System. Okay, we beat 2/3 of the game. I'm gonna stop the timer. We'll come back to this game later.